Hey everybody, in this video we are continuing where we left off with the example 6 video and just sort of advancing a little bit, and we are solving some logarithmic equations, and we're going to do so by changing our equation from logarithmic form to exponential form. In this case, example 7, we are not explicitly or nearly explicitly in logarithmic form already. So we're going to have to implement the use, in this case, of the product property to clean it up first, and then we'll rewrite it in exponential form from our single logarithm. This is part of section 4, exponential and logarithmic equations, in the unit on exponential and logarithmic functions. So let's get into this example. Here I have log base 2 of x plus log base 2 of x plus 7, and really I guess you could say that there is an invisible set of parentheses around that x equals 3. From here, as we saw in a previous lesson, that when you have a sum of logarithms and they're the same base, I could write that as log base 2 of the product of x times x minus 7 equals 3. Now, careful that you're not shaving some steps off and sort of semi-memorizing what to do and going like a bit of a robot, because you run the risk of missing a step, making a mistake. I've seen that a lot even just recently. So the inside over here will become x squared minus 7x. I feel like there's a big issue with distribution these days. People are just not doing it or not doing it correctly. So please be very conscious of that. All right, now I'm going to rewrite this into that other form. 2 to the 3 equals x squared minus 7x. There we go. We wrote it in exponential form. Now 2 to the 3 is 8. X squared minus 7x. And while I'm here, we have a quadratic equation. Quadratic. We love those almost as much as we love a linear equation, right? But, you know, we get what we get. We don't get upset. So how do we solve a quadratic equation? We're going to get it equal to 0. So 0 equals x squared minus 7x minus 8. 0 equals, factor it, x squared means I have to deal with x and x. 8, it probably means 8 and 1. I don't think 4 and 2 can make 7. I want negative 7, so negative positive. Now I'm going to use the 0 product property. So that means I will set x plus 1 equal to 0 and x minus 8 equals 0. X equals negative 1 and x equals 8. Now just because I can't take log of a negative doesn't mean a negative is bad for my problem. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. So if I test my answers, like I've been warning in the last few videos, we want to test our answers when it comes to log. I can't plug it back into the original equation. I can't plug in a negative 1 because I can't take the log of negative 1. So this answer here is out. It's extraneous. E-X-T-R-A-N. Neus. There you go. All right, extraneous solution right there. And then if I test 8, okay, over here I get just 8. Here I have 8 minus 7, which is 1. I could do that. That's fine. So x equals 8 is an answer that does in fact work. And that's the end of that. We are done. So let's try another example. I'll go a little quicker. Log here is a base of 10 because it's invisible. And while I'm at it, I'm going to distribute the x to the x minus 3. So I'll get x squared minus 3x equals 1. So I just used the product property. Again, my base is an invisible 10. 10 to the 1, b to the y. 10 to the 1, which is 10, equals x, which is x squared minus 3x. Subtract that 10 over, 0 equals x squared minus 3x minus 10, which I have to do because that's how you solve a polynomial equation. You cannot solve it while it's equal to a number other than 0. From here, 0 equals x 5x 2, negative 5, positive 2, 0 product property, x minus 5 equals 0, so x equals 5. X plus 2 equals 0. X equals negative 2. Plug those back in to check if they are extraneous or not. Negative 2 is definitely going to cause us some problems right away. and 5 looks like it's going to be good. So there you have it. We got an extraneous solution. We got a good solution in both cases. And that is the end of example 7. If you're feeling happy and you know it, thumbs it up. If not, thumbs down. Questions, comments, concerns, requests, feedback can go right in the comment section down below. Feedback of all types is appreciated, but thumbs it up. Acknowledge you already practiced this one, studied this one, like you're leaving a breadcrumb trail. That's what I do when I watch a video on YouTube. I mark it with a thumbs up if I'm acknowledging I already watched this. So maybe do that, or a thumbs down if that's what you want to do. I don't care. Check the playlist, check the description box for more videos on this topic if you need more help. And in the next video, I will be solving a similar equation, but with the quotient property instead of the product property. All right. Bye for now. Adios.